Oh, and by the way, I may not be a quote-unquote flat earther, but I got my friend's sister or brother is currently in Antarctica on a tour, and I went insane. I started grilling. I was like, see if they can walk towards the center of Antarctica. See if they can go off the path. Why are the penguins waddling? Because they know they're near the edge. Like, I may not be a flat earther, but I legitimately have issues with Antarctica. And someone I know, I'm close to knows real well is currently in Antarctica. And it's like, it's real regimented and they got to stay real close to the water all the time. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's like, they're like, but I was asking so many questions. Hang on. Give me 1 second. I'm going to increase the output. Maybe we can get a little more juice. Was the obsession with flat earth and moon landings? Well, aliens are abducting everyone. Aliens aren't abducting anyone. That's a psyop, obviously. Behold a sphere with a dome held up by 4 bars. Dude, trust me, I get it. I get it. I'm trying to tell people, I'm like, why can't you go into the center of Antarctica? And I kept asking questions like, if she tries to go towards the center of Antarctica, are there guys with guns? Or is it like just real mellow, like just get back over here? Because I want to, like, from my looking into flat Earth, listen, there's something going on. The fact that the sun is 400 times farther away from the moon, which is 400 times smaller, so they line up perfectly as circles, that's not real. Like, that's by design, guys. That's total fucking... the fact that no one questions after that, they're like, oh, hey, all right, that makes total sense. The penguins are waddling because they keep falling off the edge of the Earth. Flat Earth sounds completely insane still to me. I can't wrap my brain around it, but I'm starting to think that I may be at the edge of my own ability to shatter what I think. Because, I mean, just the 400 times versus 400 times smaller versus 400 times farther is so insane that the two circles in the sky line up perfectly. The odds of that are like 1 in zillions. I'm open to it. That's all I'm saying. I don't think they're retarded at all. I just think that I just can't help but think that there's that the Earth is still a sphere, but it's just like, in Antarctica is weird. Earth. Because I haven't talked about it in a while, so I feel like I've earned a little bit, because I know it can be insanely annoying. It's annoying to me as well. Don't get me wrong. It's crazy annoying to me. But I couldn't get a resolution on it. Okay, there's no way that the Earth is flat and there's an edge that you can fall off. See, that's two different models coming together. The universe model, the flat Earth model coming together. There's a flat plane in a universe that's retarded. Everyone knows that's retarded. It's a whole different model. So, the only thing that I think is possible, hear me out, is Earth, not flat, but just Earth. And then as it to the end, it's a circle of Antarctica, and it becomes a dome. And that's it. That's it. There's no getting out of the dome. You can call it the Van Allen belt, whatever the fuck you want to call it. This isn't what I believe, bear in mind. This is just the only thing that I think is possible. And this is just the only thing that I think is possible. And this is just the only thing that I think is possible. Because there is no flat Earth in the universe. Like, that's combining two things. That makes no sense. The amount of money and effort we spent to try and go places in NASA, and how much it isn't true, makes me think that there's something there. There's something like going on with this shit. And that's it. I don't know shit about proving it either way. I've seen compelling evidence from both sides. Sphere Earth, flat Earth, all of it. People that, like, really smart people have sent me shit where I'm like, oh, no way, it's flat. And then the next minute it's like, definitely round. I'm not capable of understanding that. I'll tell you my weaknesses. That's how you know that when I say I know something, like that some people legitimately are sociopaths who require attention all the time, no matter, it's the absolute value of attention, negative or positive, it's the same integer. You science guys and math guys know what I'm talking about the two lines on the side of -8. It's 8. -8 is 8 when it's the absolute value, because it's the distance from 0. It has nothing to do with positive or negative, right? That's how people are with attention. I'm a human being specialist. I'm not, I can't get my brain around the math of all of this stuff. So, but that being said, the only thing that I think could potentially be possible is what I just described. There is no flat plane just in the universe. That's a different model, as you're combining models. So it's like, the fact that they've spent trillions of dollars to lie to us about going to the moon, billions, but trillions if you think about other industries and stuff. And the way the moon and the sun line up. Someone said, yeah, I said it's one in gazillions that would line up. Someone said, yeah, so is life. But we exist, so that means it's real. Right? So it's like, okay, the odds of life are 1 in gazillions. The odds of matter is 1 in gazillions. Even if you look at the mainstream science platforms, you have antimatter and matter. They should cancel each other out. The fact that there's any tangible matter at all is a miracle if you go with that route. But we do exist. That means we're the Powerball winners. We're here. So we now have to just accept that there's a Powerball winner in the sky when there's other models that could explain it. That's all I'm saying. There's something going on. The fact that they lied to us about our ability to go to space, and the fact that like Antarctica is all sketchy, and the fact that the sun and the moon are the same exact size in the sky, even though they're 400 times different in size, it's all really weird. Yeah, it's 1 in Bearzillion. Put in place to work. Have you watched the balloon camera videos? I can't decide if that's compelling or not, because some people say some are like concave or convex lenses. Others say, oh, this is flat. I don't know what's doctored. I have to do it myself. I literally can't trust either side on that. There's videos where they go up like literally like 50,000 feet and the world looks completely flat, which shouldn't exist in sphere Earth. And then there's videos where they go up 50,000 feet and the world has a curve. So I have to see it with my own eyes because I don't trust CGI. Because I'm not Jewish. I don't... Hey, baby, have you seen the giant tree videos? No, I live next to a bunch of them, though. Live stream. You can create a vacuum with your lungs and suck water through a straw, but the vacuum of space can't. It's like, dude, the Earth is flat. If the Earth is flat, if the Earth is flat, if the Earth is flat, if the Earth is flat. It's like, dude, it's... So the vacuum of space is around it all the time, just like... And nothing happens? I just can't, I can't do it right now. There's so much going on. But it's like, it's not even that I can't face it. It's like, I just don't want to hear the constant like, well, you idiot, you can't even think of like, I mean, the Earth is spinning. It's not even that it's like people being angry. It's people desperately hanging on to a lie. It's people desperately hanging on to a lie. It's people desperately hanging on to a lie. It's so sad. It's like... There's a vacuum gradient. Exactly. I don't want to hear shit like that. It's so dumb. A vacuum gradient would break down immediately. One vacuum gradient would then get the next one. That doesn't make any sense. You can make a vacuum with your mouth and suck water through a straw, but yet the infinite vacuum of space doesn't suck out the gentle atoms of the atmosphere or water. No one can explain that. Someone said the world is spinning in a crazy amount of... That makes it even worse. It's not centrifugal, it's centripetal. When you spin something, the shit flies off it. It doesn't hold it in. It holds it to the edges. God damn it. The Earth is clearly not a fucking spinning ball. You're not a fucking spinning ball. You're not a fucking spinning ball. It's like if you... Centrifugal and centripetal. It's so fucking stupid. They think that a spinning ball would keep water in. It shoots it out. You ever... Watch this. Watch this, guys. I just don't want to deal with this, all this shit. I really don't want to deal with all of it. Would you like to see it again? Watch what happens when you spin water. And people wonder why I drink claw. How the fuck are we supposed to handle all of this? People get it. I get your argument. Yeah, there's no rebuttal, guys. There's no rebuttal. There's no fucking rebuttal to the argument. You can create a vacuum with your weak lungs, but the infinite vacuum of space does not bring water off the oceans. Water is never flat. Or water's always flat, always flattens out. It's like a spinning ball would shoot everything off. And people are like, but gravity. Yeah, God. Ah! Andrew Thiem says, I will debate you. I'm not an expert. I'm a guy that's smart enough to understand experts' points. And flat Earth is winning. And flat Earth is winning. And it's horrifying. It's like water doesn't bend around objects. Exactly. It just doesn't. It's all so stupid. West is falling, flat Earth. There's too much to even take. It's not that it's too much to even take. It's that my brain has been designed to constantly see spheres. It hurts. Gravity is a non-issue, never was. Rogan's up. I mean, he's such a midget. Space isn't vacuum. Mass creates gravity. This is why I don't like talking about this stuff. Space isn't a vacuum. Okay, that's wrong. The amount of gravity from these bodies pulls the matter from space, creating a vacuum. The vacuum is the absence of... I can't do it, guys. I just can't do it. Flat beer proves Earth is round. Flat Earth makes it hard for CO2 to escape. Round Earth, higher pressure. I mean, that's funny, but like, I'm not a flat earther. Please don't start the shit. I didn't want to open the can of worms again. I have enough can of worms. I am fighting pedophiles with billions of dollars, guys. The last thing I want to do right now is spend all my time just being like, well, if you look at the fucking... It just doesn't end. Yes, there's some compelling evidence that the Earth is flat. How does a vacuum not suck the atmosphere out? Nature abhors a vacuum. You ever hear that? It despises a vacuum. Yes, there's some compelling evidence that the Earth is flat. And this is just the only thing that I think is possible. The Earth is flat. It's people desperately hanging on to a lie. The Earth is clearly not a fucking spinning ball. Yes, there's some compelling evidence that the Earth is flat. And flat Earth is winning. And that's it. That's it.